Hi everybody, welcome to Wendy's Decorium. I'm going to be using this skull mould today and its tiny little sister. I'm going to be using Aquacast and this bung because I want that to be a Tealight holder. Now hopefully I'm looking at it and it's got like a flat bit there, so hopefully that'll sit in there. We will see, shall we? I'm not going to be colouring the Aquacast because I was thinking of painting it afterwards. Now I am also using a coaster mould. I shall get that out in a moment. And we're going to put them all together and make like a little mini scene. So, if you're interested, carry on watching. I'll just get my Aquacast mixed up. I'll see you in a bit. Right, I mixed up 400 grams of the powder and 140 grams of the water. And like I say, I'm just going to leave it natural. But before we pour, I've cleaned this with alcohol and hopefully I can get it in the right place. Let's put my finger on the dot. Is that the right place? Looks okay to me, perhaps a bit more over to the side. I think we've got it now. Although it looks to be a little indented there where it's stuck to the mould. Never mind, we'll see. Keep our fingers crossed. I'm just going to pour it in. Right, might have overfilled that. What do you think? Oh my goodness. It's going to be one of them days. Yes, far too much I would say. It's going on the vibration plate, so I don't want it too full. I think that's fine. If you don't have a vibration plate, do not worry, you do not need one. Lots of gentle taps, I mean lots, and you can see all the bubbles coming up there. But I have one, so I'm going to use it, and that is the only reason. So, I'll get these all sorted and I'll be back when they're cured. Okay, let's get this out. If I remember rightly, these weren't very easy to get out, and it's quite a firm mould. I will try my best. Get my nail varnish all over it, that's for sure. It's a good job I'm painting it. All my nail varnish is coming off on it. I think it's coming now. Yay! Oh, and the bung worked perfectly. Well, it's a bit off. I don't know if you can see that. It's a bit slanted. But yeah, well done, bung. Right, let's get the little one out. Now I'm going to be making lots of these little ones. I've made a few so far. There we go, that popped out, didn't it? A few bubbles in his nose, but that's fine. I'm sure no skull's perfect. So, I will make a few more of them, and I'll be back once it's done. Right, these are all dried properly now. This is leftover Aquacast. I've had it for absolutely ages, just a plain coaster. I had quite a lot of Aquacast left over and I thought coaster's best for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the skull on it there, and I've made absolutely loads of these little ones. I've been doing it for days. Every spare 5 minutes I made one, and I'm going to pop them around here like that. So all I'm going to do is stick it all down. I'm going to be using the B7000 because that works the best, and I'll pop you on a fast forward while I do this. You don't want to see it all, and then I'm going to paint it. Right, I've stuck them on. I can't move it as yet to show you what's happening. I'm just going to wait until it's all set up and then I'll paint it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you down and show you. There we go. I'm sorry for all the kerfuffle moving you around there, and I hope I didn't make anybody sick. but I've just stuck them all around, and as you saw, I used a cabochon mould and made cabochons to stick underneath them. They look like the tops of skulls, so we'll just let it dry. It's all stuck now. Fabulous. And I'm going to start painting it. Now I've got buff titanium and titanium white. I'm going to put the buff on first. I want it to look bone coloured, so I'm going to go with the darkest one first. There's hairs everywhere. My hairs are everywhere. We could do with some water. I might just put a drop of water in. I'll put that down the side, and I'll speed you up for this. Don't want to bore you to death. Right, it's all covered and I've left that to dry. Well, actually I've used my heat gun on it, speeded up. I've got burnt umber here, and I'm just going to use a tiny bit, and I'm going to water it down and give it like a wash, if you will. There's still a bit of buff titanium on my brush, and that's fine. Plenty of water. Like I say, really want a wash more than anything else. Not all of them at once, because I don't want it to dry quite yet. And then I'm going to get some kitchen roll and I'm going to dab it off just to make them look a bit aged. Oh, that one's moving. It's alive, I tell you, it's alive. And I'm going to do that all the way around. Just give them all a bit of a wash. I'll have to stick that one back down, won't I? Right, I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I'm going to go over it and dry brush it with white. Hopefully that'll just give it a few highlights. We put the dark in now. So I'll see you back once it's dry. Right, I'm going to use a piece of kitchen towel to dab on the white. I know that might sound strange, but I want the texture of it. So I'll pop it into the white, take the excess off, and I'm just going to go all over them. It's kind of very creepy, this. It's been weirding me out all week. Every time I come in my craft room, this is the first thing I see. But I suppose that's what you want from an Halloween project, don't you? You want to be creeped out. There we go. Look, it's looking better already. Skulls aren't perfect, are they? A full mixture of colours. I hope everybody's alright. It's been a pretty bad week for me, what with the MOT and having a new boiler fitted. Honestly, every year in winter time, well, I'm saying every year, last 3 or 4 years, we've been getting up in the morning, going for our usual shower, no hot water. Does it every year. It's an absolute nightmare. Right, I think that's enough. All I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this to dry, and I'm going to spray it with Hobbycraft Craft Sealer. It's just like a spray varnish. I might just darken inside the eyes, although I don't know, they're fairly dark, aren't they? Right, so I'll leave it to dry. Right, I've changed my mind. I'm going to use Hydroflow Sealer to seal it in. Now, I've never used it over the top of acrylic paint, I don't think, before. So I'm going to give it a try and see what it does. I'm just going to paint it on. Not to let this one well up. Apparently it goes weird. So I'm just going to put this on all over, and I'll speed you up for it. There's been a lot of sped up bits in this video. I do apologise. Struggling with my sinuses again, and I don't want you to hear all my sniffling. Okay, it's all finished now. It's all nice and dry. That one's not quite stuck yet, but it will do. What does everybody think? Pull it a bit closer. Creepy. Yeah, I think it turned out really well. I'm proper pleased with it. Don't know if the camera's giving justice to the colour, but I think I nailed it, which is very unlike me where paint's concerned. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll stay around to see the pictures. Hopefully I've got the pictures just right so you can see what's what. And thanks ever so much for watching, everyone. I will see you next time. Bye.